We should get Alice Cooper here. Ben's freaking out speaking
Yeah,
of
we
Ben.
can't make Alice Cooper wait.
Ben is bouncing up and down over there off the stage.
You know, Sony's also got this e-reader. They keep pushing this e-books thing.
Right.
Like that's going to take off.
Like it's what, a screen?
Yes.
Kind of a flat screen thing that you read like a book.
And you download books, and the books are the same price as the paper versions.
Why not just get the paper version? Or if you want to read, get something for your regular laptop.
And the reader's like $300-400.
Yeah,
For that price, you
ridiculous.
could buy like 2 dozen books on Amazon.
Look who has joined us.
Alice Cooper.
Hi, kids.
Alice Cooper.
Oh, getting an applause.
Live audience. Well, you know.
Like that, Alice.
Rock and roll.
So, welcome to CES.
Thank you.
Do you do the technology thing? We
No.
had George Wallace here, and he does nothing.
I do nothing.
You have
No.
You don't have a fancy cell phone?
I have on, off, volume, that's it.
You don't have some kind of a GPS rangefinder for your ball when you're golfing?
I wish. Now, see, that would be a good idea.
See? They have those things.
I am the lowest tech guy you've ever seen in your life.
Really?
Yeah, I just
Does it just
honestly,
scare you, or you just don't care?
No, I just don't care. Honestly, I don't want people to know where I'm at. You know, I mean, everybody's got their phone on. I have a phone.
Yeah.
I turn it on when I want to call somebody.
That's it.
If they invented the phone after email, wouldn't it have been more logical? Because think of it. Email, you got to type it in, you got to send it and everything like that. Some guy comes up and says, look, you press these buttons and you can talk to the person. Get out of here.
Like we had a phone.
No way. So we actually went backwards with email.
And text messages, too.
Wouldn't you rather talk to
Yeah.
somebody?
Yeah.
But the good thing is, though, you don't have to talk. That's the beauty of email. Is like the chick that, fucking blew you 2 weeks ago.
I
You can
got
email her at 3 in the morning and go, just thinking of you, when you're really not.
Well, for one thing, right, you can't pick up attitude in an email.
You get a lot more done just sending the quick messages, though. We all have the Blackberries, and instead of making a 5 or 10 minute phone call, it's a quick a quick email.
For business, it makes sense.
Right.
But I think it's socially suicide.
What about music-wise? You step into technology as far as that goes, or are you still reel-to-reel in it?
Music, I don't know. I'm so in music that I probably try to get away from it.
Yeah.
I do everything I can not
to worry about
But you know what? I'm very selective, though. I'll go in and I'll find, Paul Butterfield.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Or a lot of great new bands out there. There's a lot of great garage bands that are just now becoming garage bands that are picking up on early 60s stuff. And they're great. I mean, really good garage bands. And I love that I'm now Alice Copper.
Oh, they had me as Steve Laszlo.
I love that.
Hilarious.
Who is running the
I'm
board
Alice
here?
Copper.
We got a huge
Alice
screen
Copper.
behind our broadcast, and it says Alice
God.
Copper.
They renamed me.
Wow.
Alice Copper.
Somebody right now should feel like a real asshole.
No, I like it. See, no, that's great. I wouldn't even have noticed that.
Alice Copper.
And I looked at it, I kept going like this. That can't be right.
Yeah, we had Boomer Platinum on earlier. He was a great guest earlier for us. You know something? Alice was there the day I met Groucho Marx.
Whoa.
Now,
A lot of connections on the show today.
they've been ragging me for years about this whole thing that I actually met Groucho Marx.
Groucho was the coolest guy.
They ask me, they think I'm a vampire, that I'm like 800 years old. I met Alice when I was a kid. I met you, and I met Groucho when I was a kid.
Same day?
Same day. It was at the same event. It was
Wasn't
something
that Cancer
called
Society
A
thing?
Day at the Races.
Yes, and it was
many years ago in the 70s.
That's right.
And
I did a song with Groucho. We did.
It wasn't 18, was it?
No. We did.
I'm 100 and I like
It was the tattooed lady.
Sounded like it was a big hit.
Tattooed lady, and there was one of the old Marx Brothers bits.
Yep.
And he was an insomniac, and he used to call me up, and he says, "Alice, I can't sleep. Come on over." And we'd watch movies all night. We'd sit there, and he'd be in bed with his beret on and his cigar, and he'd be watching old movies, and he'd say, "See that guy there? Yeah, he's gay."
Wow, really? Give you all the
Really?
inside scoop.
But that's a cowboy, No, he's gay. Yeah.
We do the same thing every time Steve walks in the room.
But it was great, though. You would say, you'd sit there and you watch it and you'd say, "See her? Yeah, his Harpo and Chico both got her one night." He's telling all these stories about all these people, and then I'd look over after a while, and he'd be asleep. Put a cigar out, and I'd leave. Next 2 o'clock in the morning, next morning, "Alice, can't sleep. Come on over." So I had a really good relationship.
Wow, I
with
didn't know
Groucho.
you were that close with
We were
Groucho.
about a mile. Oh no, I was at his house almost every night.
But how did you befriend someone like Groucho Marx? How did that start?
Groucho saw our show as being vaudeville. See, he looked at it. It was rock and roll and everything.
Yeah.
He would bring George Burns. One night he brought George Burns, Mae West, Jack Benny, Fred Astaire showed up one night because it was a big production. The Welcome to My Nightmare show was like a vaudeville production, and they said that's vaudeville.
Wow. I saw that in 1923 when Gracie was,
that whole thing.
One
and they
time I was going to chop Gracie's head off in a guillotine. He's ripping me off.
I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah, the snake, Bob the Snake guy. Remember that in 1921?
Nothing that I did was new to these guys. They had seen it all. So, I kind of, they liked it because it was vaudeville.
That's interesting.
Everybody else saw it as being some avant-garde theater.
Yeah. Wow,
they
that
were
is something.
They were closer than anybody was to it.
What do you think of the old rock and roll these days?
Well, the band's the funny. Hey, they spelled my name right.
There it is now. And big
That's
top
great.
billing over Laszlo now.
Now, I'm sorry about that.
That's fine. At least I'm not Steve Laszlo.
Yeah,
I go, where,
Steve Laszlo
I go, where
before.
did you get that? She's like, oh, on the internet. Ah, good. You could have walked over 10 feet and asked me.
See the impersonalization. You just
over there
go
Googling.
talk to the guy.
Walk 10 feet.
The thing about if you go and see, I just saw in 1 week I saw McCartney in his band and the Stones. Now I saw these same bands 35 years ago. Mm-hmm. McCartney was better now than he was then. His band was unbelievable, and the Stones were gloriously sloppy, and they were great. I mean,
I saw the Stones over the summer. I thought they were great. I was going as a goof. I haven't seen the Stones since Steel Wheels, which is, I don't know,
Their
88.
farewell tour?
Yeah, 88 or 89, and I went as a goof, and I couldn't believe they're still pulling it off like that.
Keith Richards, modern-day medical miracle.
Yeah.
With his alien body.
I mean, he was funny. He says, great to be here in Phoenix. He said, it's great to be anywhere.
Yeah.
It is for him.
How do you feel about Sabbath finally getting into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Well, it's about time.
Wait
a minute. I'm not in the Hall of Fame.
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame stinks.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. Oh, I'm overqualified, I guess.
But now why?
Wait a minute. The Talking Heads,
Yeah.
the Ramones, Alice Cooper's not in the Hall of Fame.
You don't like the Ramones?
No, I must have stepped on somebody's cat or something. I don't know.
What's the Talking Heads' big song?
I don't know.
Exactly. No one cares about
How
that.
about the
Burning down
Pretenders?
the house.
How about the Pretenders? I like the Pretenders, but
They had a few, but I mean, Alice Cooper obviously should be in the Rock and
there's
Roll
something.
Hall of
I did
Fame.
something really bad to these guys.
Yeah.
It's, whoever is doing
They're
it.
just a bunch of too hip for the room shitheads, and they finally put Sabbath in. But even that said, they're still going to be awful, but with one great band.
Well, the funny thing is I would actually, it's more rock and roll to be thrown out of the Hall of Fame. So, I mean, if we could be
That's
there, I want to get in and then immediately say, get out of here.
Have to be thrown out.
Very good.
You working on anything? Recording anything?
Just finished 100 cities. We went out. Cheap Trick were with us, opening up for us and everything. They were great. And then we did England with Twisted Sister. Now that was a fun show. Twisted Sister and Alice Cooper.
Good old D.
Oh, D was great, man. You can never get used to D. Okay, you know what he looks like, right?
Oh, yeah.
He's 19 feet tall with shoulder pads on and blonde hair. And I turned the corner. They were coming on stage, and we were getting ready to go on. And I turned the corner, and there he was. Oh! You can't. He's got all this lipstick.
He does have a presence when he's in his garb. That's for sure.
Alice, how you doing?
All you guys, man, over in Europe and stuff, you just kill over there, right?
Huge. We're getting ready to do Germany with Deep Purple.
Deep Purple.
That's going to be a huge
Purple
show.
packs gigs out.
No, they're huge.
Yeah,
I mean,
massive.
We'll be doing Germany. We'll be doing 25,000 people.
What is the mindset there? Like, why is that?
Well,
That
go
over
to a
there-
mall. Go to a mall, any mall, and look at 3 kids walking down the mall and look at their T-shirts. It's Black Sabbath, AC/DC. The more demented ones are Alice Cooper. Pink Floyd. Hardly any kids wear new band T-shirts. They wear all classic rock T-shirts.
That is something.
Because new bands rock and roll, it's not as honest as it used to be. They've just become a bunch of pompous, preachy, fucking socially conscious idiots. It's like years ago, it was like
Whine.
you had guys puking and causing a ruckus
Yeah.
thrown into hotels. That's what rock and roll is.
Give me Joe Cocker. Does 3 songs, pukes, does 3 songs, pukes. Nice rock and roll.
I interviewed him at BAB. He walked in with a 6-pack and no shoes. I'm like,
Really?
that's rock and roll.
No,
I swear to God, no shoes, completely barefooted, and just walked in.
He is.
Offered me a beer, and off we went.
He's the best. Joe is the best.
And we were at Ozfest a couple of years back, and these guys looked so tough on stage, and then we're backstage, and they're eating vegetarian meals,
Yeah.
and drinking their spring water.
I love this.
Like, what is missing here?
When you go to Norway, there's the death metal bands, and it's like everybody's trying to be more evil than the other band, And these guys ate their lead singer or something, I mean, they really did eat their lead singer.
What?
They're all in jail. Now they have all kind of credibility, of course,
because
they ate their lead singer.
How did that happen?
The guy died.
They kill him, or did he die?
He died. It would have been better if they would have killed him.
Yeah.
But he died.
I guess then
instead of burying him, they ate him.
To get his essence in them, they win.
We are the most evil of all.
They win. So anyway, the drummer had to eat his ass.
So in the end, the magazines are the best because we're more evil than you. We ate our drummer. You see these guys backstage, and they're really horrific, and it's like, hello, how are you? Good to see. This is my mother. This is my sister.
Soft-spoken.
This is my children. Just like you said, is there any vegetarian? They don't live it at all. They're not living that.
Yeah.
I couldn't wait to get out of the backstage area at Ozfest. I'm like, this is it's not real anymore.
Nah.
Well, the one thing that especially young bands are really stupid about is you take a young band that's got a hit and they're out there. They know what percentage of the T-shirts they're making, and they argue about it.
Wow.
7.3. He's getting 7.9. I still have no idea what I make a show.
You just want you just want to get out there and rock.
Yeah.
And especially back in the days, it was like you just wanted to get up on stage.
You know what? To this
and
day,
put on a show.
I have no idea what I make a night.
That's not smart if your business manager is listening.
I've had the
Cook
same
books
guy.
a little.
38 years. Shep Gordon, I've been with 38 years. We don't have a contract. We don't have anything. And it's always been, you take care of the business, I'll take care of the rock and roll. And believe me, 38 years of bliss.
Yeah.
Be funny if he went to the bank tomorrow and realized he's worth $8,000.
I don't think you finished.
He does live in Maui.
I don't think you finished the story. So how did they eat?
Copper fortune is gone.
How did they eat the lead singer?
Yeah, back to the
They
cannibalism.
actually, instead of burying him, they went to the funeral home and got him. They cooked him up.
Wow, snuck him out.
And then they got, of course, they got arrested,
Yeah,
put in jail.
Wow.
And but great.
Can we
PR.
all agree never to do that with each other?
Yeah.
Unless I'm in court, he loves
Let's make a
bands.
pact.
I bet you their music sucks.
mate.
If you got to do that, your music's got to suck.
Ben's giving all kinds of hand signals.
I have no idea.
Did you see him? I don't know. Either we got to take a break,
Or you need to steal third.
Yeah, there's something going on.
I have no idea. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah,
in a
he's
few
pointing to
minutes.
his nose and his wallet. What does that mean?
He's sweating alcohol today. Anyone else notice that? He's sweating alcohol. Unbelievable. How's the handicap before we let you go there, Alice?
Just played Mercedes, first tournament of the year, Mercedes with Sergio Garcia. Still people look at me and they go, come on, it's Alice Cooper. The guy
I
with the
know.
snakes and all
A
this.
lot of
like
people
this.
don't realize Alice is a golfer,
I
man.
shot 73.
Thank you.
73.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's
That
really
is,
good.
very good.
That seems kind of low, though.
That's really good.
What's the handicap?
I'm 4 handicap, but I shot to 1 handicap that day.
Wow.
It's so great though. I can hustle. It used to be I could hustle anybody.
Yeah,
Now-
you show up at the
now
golf
they
course
kinda
looking like
know.
Alice Cooper.
Oh,
Yeah.
I had it so made. Now, I'm a marked man.
We did an interview with you once when we were on AAF up in Boston. You came over and you had just finished playing. You were in golf attire with like some grass on your shoulder. We're like, what? Bring us Alice Cooper. Who is this guy?
No, I'll tell you what. Alice Cooper and golf never meet. That's the good thing.
Yeah.
Because if you put golf clubs on my stage, when I'm Alice,
Yeah, that ain't gonna work.
they would be weapons. I would look at them as weapons. Because Alice has never played golf. So I don't involve him with golf.
And you don't paint up your eyes when you hit the links.
If I were on the seniors tour, I would.
Yeah.
I would think, what a great idea.
Scare
You
the
go out there and
bejesus out
all
of them.
if you could finish in the middle of the pack, absolutely. If you finish last, then it's not good.
That looks bad.
If you've got leopard skin hair and you get 20 rebounds, then you can have leopard skin hair. But Yeah, you know. But if you finish in the middle of the pack, I would definitely go all off. I mean, the Alice Cooper thing would be all over that golf course.
That was something to say.
Does Ozzy play golf? Please tell me no.
No.
That would shatter me.
No.
That's gonna be like finding out that Duke is gay.
Ozzy, no, I don't think Ozzy, even though he's a British gentleman, he should play golf. Certain guys just don't play golf.
Yeah,
there's a lot of guys that you would never expect. Mm-hmm. Lou Reed plays golf. Okay,
really?
Lou Reed and Iggy play golf.
Iggy, I wouldn't say.
Anthony's not a Lou Reed fan.
I've never been a big Lou Reed fan.
I mean, 30 years ago, Lou Reed and I would not have been talking about why the ball is slicing.
Right.
We would have been at the Chelsea Hotel going,
who
do you know? Come on, call somebody.
You'd probably laugh about it a couple of times, like, oh my God, we're playing golf.
Yeah. No, but he actually is very dead serious about it.
How about the chicks? Are they still like easy to get?
I've been married 29 years, and I've never cheated on my wife.
That is the best answer you could ever give.
And no one's applauding that,
regardless.
by the way.
I'm a hero.
He was looking for a little,
Before I was married, though.
Then again, maybe he doesn't consider certain things cheating.
No. I'm dead. Never
do you play by the
cheated on
Clinton rules?
No.
Back when Groucho fell asleep, who knows what happened?
Well, that was different.
Harpo would come over with somebody.
That wouldn't even be sex, I don't think. That would just be weird.
That would just be weird. Don't wake up, Groucho. Call up some hooker.
Didn't he? I love Groucho. Didn't he always marry young chicks? I heard he always
he loved a young girl.
When I first got married, my wife was 18 years old, and he used to chase her around the house. It was like a Marx Brothers movie. I'd come in and she'd be on his lap, and I'd go, "He's 84. What's he gonna do?" And she'd go,
"Get away from my chick!" Right, please.
But he was great. If you had dinner at his house, you had to perform. He had Marvin Hamlish was at his house every night playing piano. So if you had dinner, like if we all went to dinner there, we would have to. You'd have to tell jokes, or you'd have to sing or dance, and that was it. That was an old Hollywood tradition. At Groucho's house, you had to perform.
Wow. That's amazing.
It was kind of cool, though.
Good for him. What a genius he was, and just the fact that he liked young chicks. I love that.
It was great.
Yeah, I heard he was kind of rough on them too. He was like berate them, and he was just, he's too brilliant. Well, they're not gonna argue with him. He's like a young.
They didn't even understand what he was saying most of the time. We were on his birthday. I took him to a restaurant on his birthday, 84th or 85th birthday, and he's sitting there and he goes, "Excuse me, I've got to go insult the maitre d'." And he did. He walked over and he goes, said something, and the maitre d' goes, that's all I saw. And he looks back at me and goes, I still got it.
That's cool. All right, Alice, the big plug. Why are we here today?
I'm here because you guys.
Thank you.
So great.
That's it.
You're so great at what you do.
And Samsung.
And especially Opie with his, well-disguised opium problem. And, nobody knows about that.
No, you reissued the DVD, right?
Well,
good to see you again.
Good to see you again was one of the worst movies of all time. One of the best concert footages, though. It's all the $1 Billion Babies footage when I was really drinking a lot.
Oh, well, then that's a must-see.
There's some stuff in there where I watched, and I haven't seen it in 25 years.
Was it hard to watch? Yeah.
No wonder I got banned everywhere. But it was great to watch. And then there was comedy bits in it that was so bad that now it's great.
Yeah.
It was so horrible for 20 years, and now it's turned the corner and become funny again.
I got to see that.
Yeah. So it's really fun, especially if you're an Alice aficionado. This is really great stuff. I do Lady is a Tramp in this. She gets too hungry.
Really?
Dinner at 8.
In front of an audience?
Oh, yeah.
That's in his room somewhere.
And
then a tractor comes through and destroys the whole stage, so it's great.
All right, right on. Alice Cooper, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Great to have you. This is great. This is a fun little place you got here.
Yeah.
Alice Cooper, everyone.
Alice Copper. Thank you.
Alice Copper, right. We'll continue live from CES.